here's the bottom line. You can create the kind of life and the kind of relationships that you really want. But it's an ongoing journey. And the only way you can do it is to notice what's not working and then have the courage to say, in the face of what's not working, I know that I need to work on myself. I need to figure out how to bring something different. You stop looking at the world for the answer. You stop looking at the other person for the answer. You stop looking at trying to find the right person for the answer. The right person is you. And you start to work on yourself and figure out, how do I need to grow? What do I need to learn how to do different? Sadly, the big people probably didn't tell you this, but relationships come in a kit, and you have to put them together yourself. And the way you put the relationship together is by your moment-by-moment choices, such that when I make a choice and I can see it's not getting me the outcome or the impact that I want, what do I know? I got to do something different. I got to work on myself to figure out what I brought to this situation that didn't work well, and I have to figure out how to bring something else. See, the bad news is, whatever's going on in your life and your relationships, you created it. And at any point in time, there's got to be stuff in our relationships that we're not satisfied with, and in our life that we're not satisfied. That's the bad news. The good news is, well, if what's going on in my life and my relationships is just something that I created, I can create it different whenever I want to. All I got to do is do something different. Right? So this whole class now is not about taking away from you anything that you presently know how to do. Whatever you know how to do right now, I hope you hold on to that. There might be a situation in your life where it could come in handy. But what we're about is, can we add more choice? So if you went into some situation, maybe a difficult situation with another person, now instead of 2 choices, we can expand it to 5 in that situation. And once you have more choice, awareness gives you choice, choice gives you power, you become a more powerful person, which was our goal. Okay, that's the liberating assumption. The goal of that whole presentation was to start to change your mind about how you think about relationship. That's all that was. So, as Ken Blanchard said, real change doesn't happen until it happens inside people in the way they take in and react to situations. So we want to change the different ways that we can take in and react to situations. Can we have more choice? We have to do our inner work, that is, work on ourselves before we do the outer work. That's a mantra that we use in the Leadership Academy. And another great quote that I like a lot that's related to this is, when we lose the ability to choose, we are psychologically imprisoned by ourselves. But you know what? That doesn't feel so good, so we'll blame it on somebody else, won't we? Which is sad, because remember, when you blame it on somebody else, you give away all your power, because now you're pretending that your life can't get better until the other person changes, and you don't control that. Would you like your life to get better no matter what the other person does? Well, then you got to hold on to the ability to choose, no matter what the other person does.